Hi, Dr. Fox. This is Salah Ahmed from Washington State University. Just wanted to thank you for all the mentoring and support that you've given me, my lab, and my students for the last 10 years or so. I'm sure the division will miss you as a chief, but at the same time, you'll be more available for research. So I'm really excited about it. And I hope you have a fun and wonderful day today. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Hi, David. It's Barbara.
And Cora.
And we just wanted you to know how privileged we feel as nurses to have worked in the rheumatology clinic with you. You've always shown such compassion and excellent care of your patients. And you've made us feel a special bond with you in being a part of that. We admire your leadership in rheumatology and feel very proud to have worked there. We're happy for you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hi, David. This is Maya from University of Leeds, UK. I'm really delighted to have this opportunity to wish you all the best for your retirement. I have amazingly fond memories of my time in Ann Arbor back in 2005 and the sincerity and kindness you extended to me. You've built and led a great department, provided really impressive scientific mentorship, and been an example to all. Your contributions and accomplishments in the scientific community have been recognised by the wider rheumatology community. You have much to be proud of, and now you deserve a well-earned break as you embark on this next phase. So I wish you all the best. Enjoy, have a great and happy retirement. All the best.
Hi, this is Leslie Crawford. I'm so happy and proud to be able to wish David congratulations on his transition. I believe when I came to Michigan in 1993 that I was David's first new faculty member that he hired when he became division director. He's been a mentor, a colleague, a friend over all of these many years, and I'm just so happy that he's been able to successfully lead the division for so many years, and that he's finally getting a little bit of a rest that he certainly deserves. I don't have many funny stories of David, but there is one that I'll share. He and I had a big bet with Jim Odell on the outcome of a football game between Nebraska and Michigan. Sadly, we lost. We had to wear Nebraska red for at least one day. It's the most humiliating experience of my life. Nevertheless, I still maintain that I'm a Wolverine at heart. So David, this is for you. Whoop. Go Blue. I still love Michigan and I love you. Bye.
Dear David, I want to wish you congratulations on this occasion of your retirement from being head of rheumatology. It's hard to believe that more than 30 years ago, I helped Bill Kelly recruit you and Paula to the University of Michigan and seeing you join the faculty. When I was interim head of rheumatology, it was great to have my second cousin on the faculty. You are such a classic, great performer, both in administrative duties as well as doing great research. I was absolutely thrilled when you became head of rheumatology because I knew what a great job you would do. I wanted to also mention that Gloria and I were so excited and pleased when Michelle and Sharon came to Boston to attend Harvard Medical School and were able to renew our family relationships. I wanted to wish you good luck on the rest of your journey, that you should be well, enjoy it, and have fun.
Hey, David. Really sorry I can't be there with you in person today to celebrate your remarkable service as Division Chief in Rheumatology. Incredible to think that it's been 28 years. Boy, how did that all go by so fast? Even more incredible to think that we've been friends and colleagues for over 40 years now since we started our internship together in Boston. Really great. We all owe you so much from our department. Wish you all the best in the future and looking forward to toasting your wonderful success as Division Chief next time I see you.
Hello, David. I'm sorry I can't be at your celebration tonight. I'm the current president of the Ultrasound School of North American Rheumatologists, and I can't skip out on my own meeting, which is happening at the same time. But if I can get over to say hello tonight, I will. Otherwise, this video will have to do as my part of your celebration. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jay Higgs. I was a 2-year fellow starting in July 1985, and David Fox was a brand new staff, so I was his first fellow at the University of Michigan. In general, the expectations of me as a military fellow in a 2-year slot weren't very high for research, but David took me under his wings. And those of you who work with David will already know that when you work with David, his highest priority is not his success, but it's your success. And he did that for me. He gave me a lead in his lab. He mentored me on all of the intricacies of bench research. And he allowed me to present his papers at national meetings and be first author on his first publication as a new staff at the University of Michigan. Since then, David has continued to be a mentor to me, and I credit him with a great deal of my success throughout my career. And I've tried to emulate that as best I can in my own humble way, as I've trained 40 fellows in the military environment, and I've tried to spread that spirit of success for trainees everywhere that I went. So, David, your influence has not just been to me as a person, but also throughout the military to fellows and patients over time and over space nationwide. So thank you for everything that you've done for the military and for me, and I'll close with this. So from the San Antonio Military Medical Center.
Thank you, Dr. Fox.
Hi, David. I just wanted to say thank you for that phone call that we had 10 years ago when you convinced me that University of Michigan would be an excellent place to spend my fellowship. And then thank you for all of the conversations that we've had that have convinced me that the University of Michigan is an excellent place to spend my career as a rheumatologist. I've always appreciated the extra miles that you've gone to help me in my decisions, to guide my career, and even to treat my family. I wish you the best in your free time, away from the administrative hassles of the division, and I look forward to having you as a colleague for many years to come.
This is Eric Madison from the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. David, I'd like to congratulate you on your long tenure as Division Chief at the University of Michigan Division of Rheumatology. I was privileged to be a rheumatology fellow at the University of Michigan a couple of years after you came onto the faculty there, and was then and continued to be influenced by your caring manner, your temperament, your intellect, and your profound knowledge in medicine, in rheumatology, and your general knowledge. I don't have any funny anecdotes, but I have great admiration for your achievements, abilities, and contributions to our field through all of the lives that you have touched at Michigan and nationally, including your service as president of the American College of Rheumatology, and internationally through your many activities and your science. I'm very fortunate to know you as a friend and colleague, You're truly one of the great personages of our field and our era.
Good afternoon from the land of cheese. I miss being with the Wolverines, and I'm happy to send this video for Dr. David Fox. Hello, happy retirement. We're all excited for you. I may have been a blip in your long career of mentoring fellows, but to me it was a really important time period. I find myself passing along those little kernels you gave me directly to the people that I'm training now, and I'm so grateful for all of the things that you taught me during that time. So I'll pass along a funny little thing that I said behind your back a bit, but I think that you would appreciate. When I passed along my experiences with you, frequently how I would describe you is that I would say, well, Dr. Fox is a clinical genius. He walks into the room, smells the air, kind of like a hunting dog, and can smell the diagnosis from afar. And you don't know how many times as a fellow I'd spent the hour in the room working with a patient, using all of my brain power. I'd tell you all about it, and then you'd walk in, smell the air, I don't know, touch one spot or two, and then give the rare diagnosis that it was, and you were always right. Forever I will be impressed by it. I've never seen anything like that. Extremely entertaining and impressive. So, also the great mentorship and support you give, the fact that you've supported so many of us in research careers, really the things you've done for myself and for those of my colleagues who also got to work with you. You really left an indelible mark, and we appreciate it a lot. Happy retirement.
Hi, Dr. Fox. Thank you for creating such a wonderful training program in rheumatology. I still remember my time at the University of Michigan. It was wonderful, and I first remember the interview with you. You asked me a question whether I'm interested in clinical research or a bench research. And I quickly answered at that time I wanted clinical research. Today you came to present at William Beaumont Hospital Grand Rounds, and with the current landscape and your research in rheumatoid arthritis over the years has again led me to think, and I expressed to you at the end of your lecture today, I should have chosen the bench research. You looked at me and today said to me, it's a little late. Maybe you will change your mind and include me in your lab research program now. I have enjoyed your openness, your encouragement. When I was in the training program with you, I still recall there was a case where I had questions in including in our research trial appropriately. And you encouraged me to look up, and you were always encouraging these queries and questions and your rigorous demands. I also recall one time in Grand Rounds, my first Grand Rounds, I presented and prepared so well, and it all went very well, and you complimented at the end that it was very good, but one spelling mistake did not escape your keen observation. And you mentioned that too. I still make all my PowerPoints are all spell checked properly. You created in wonderful ways my professional growth, and thanks to Paula Buckenstedt, who's been there for us on the holidays and when we were so new to the city and town, and she brought warmth over the holiday meetings. The other thing you might have forgotten, but when my sister had to join University of Michigan MBA school, your letter to the MBA school was prompt, and it must have helped her too in many countless ways. You've been helpful to us, our family, my professional growth, and thank you so much to you and Dr. Paula Buckenstedt, and wish you many, many happy years on your next phase of career, your research, your personal and family best wishes.
Larry Silverman, Fellowship Class, 1988. David, I was a fellow when you first came to University of Michigan all those many years ago. You were my attending in the rheumatology clinic and became chief of rheumatology shortly after I completed my fellowship. I have always been amazed by your ability to excel in basic immunology as well as in clinical rheumatology. I've leaned on you for advice many times over the past 30 years and will forever be grateful for your help and guidance. You've been an inspiration to me, and I know you've been an inspiration to many fellows over the past 30 years. I am sad that you are stepping down as Chief of Rheumatology, yet quite happy for you at the same time. You will be able to pursue whatever interests you so desire. Thank you so much for your kindness and support over the past 30 or more years. Congratulations.
Hi, David. We're here to wish you a happy extension of your career after you stepped down from being division chief. You mean so much to us, so we all got together to tell you about it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fox. I'm so grateful for everything that you've taught me.
Dr. Fox, when I think about rheumatology at Michigan, your face is what comes to my mind. I really appreciate the guidance from the early days of thinking about rheumatology as a career, and then the guidance to the completion of fellowship. You've been an amazing mentor.
It's been a while since I've been to Ann Arbor Rheumatology, but everything I learned was at Michigan, and I continue to love Ann Arbor in Michigan, and I wish you the best of luck in your career or next chapter of your life.
Thank you.
Hi, David. Thanks for your mentorship and for being a great collaborator and friend. We're all here to tell you that we couldn't bear to be too far from you, so we're all in Cleveland here.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hello, David. This is Terry Suarez. I was a fellow back in the early 90s. When I got the email that you were retiring, I thought back about my stumbling through the fellowship years, and I thought back to meetings that we had, and I had to say that every time we met, I always found you to be very encouraging, very positive, and you always had sound advice for me that was always enormously helpful. So I wanted to thank you and tell you that I remember that, and I sort of keep it in mind when I interact with medical students teaching physical diagnosis at the hospital. So thank you, David. That was your legacy to me, and I'm enormously grateful, and I wish you a great retirement and continued success in the lab. Bye.
Hi, David. I'm so glad to have this opportunity to tell you how grateful I am for everything you've done for me. I remember that one particular day, a miserable day, that I came to you completely frustrated, ready to drop out of the PhD program. You calmed me down and convinced me to continue, and told me that if I need a shoulder to cry on, you'll be there for me whenever I need it. And that meant a lot to me. Thank you very much. At the end, everything worked out fine. I appreciate your help very much. I wish you good luck. And if you ever decide to come to Pittsburgh area, please let me know. Please come and visit us. Thanks again.
Dear Dr. Fox, there are many things I would like to say, but I will highlight just a couple. First, your legacy. I believe that the success of teachers is not so much measured by their personal achievements, but by the contributions made by their students. And certainly you have been a model and inspiration for so many, including me. Second, your friendship. I will never forget your concern and kindness with me and my family during the cold and difficult days in Ann Arbor, and your hospitality when you welcome us into your home so many times. nor will I forget to have kept in touch with me for the past 26 years and willing to help me after Hurricane Maria devastated my island. Dr. Fox, thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me. You can be sure that I have worked very hard to make the best of it. Gracias, mi estimado profesor.
Dear David, I just wanted to say thank you for being a great role model as a physician and a mentor. Your dedication is truly inspiring. Here's wishing you health and happiness in this next phase.